October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. One of our reporters traveled to Trafford Middle School and talked to a cancer survivor.
The homecoming king and queen were announced last Friday night. We will tell you who they are.
All this and more on today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School, this is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
Good morning to you, Penn Trafford, and welcome back to another edition of Wake Up Warriors. We hope you had a fantastic homecoming weekend. Today is Tuesday, October 18th. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Ella. When people think of pink, they think about breast cancer. October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, reporter Amanda Bobish went to talk to cancer survivor Miss Tinsley at the Trafford Middle School about her journey through beating cancer.
A few years ago, a teacher at Trafford Middle School was diagnosed with breast cancer. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I went to TMS and asked her about her breast cancer journey.
When I first discovered the lump, I went to my doctors, and being of 37 years of age, I am before medical precautions of getting mammograms and things of that nature. So luckily I did find it. I was diagnosed 5 years ago. It was January, and I was diagnosed as stage 2, ER/PR positive, HER2 negative, and it was very scary. You have that time period where you are diagnosed and they tell you that you have cancer, but you have about 2 weeks before you know how bad.
Our very own Dr. Horvat here at the high school also has a story, breast cancer. I spoke to her in addition to Mrs. Tinsley.
They found something in whatever that was, one of the tests that I took, and then I had a period of about 3 weeks that I didn't know what it was. And I was scared because you don't know, things go through your head. What could it be? What could it be? So when we did find out, it was, a fibroid that could be taken care of easily with doing this, this, and this. But in that 3-week period of time, in that scare, you go through a lot of things in your head.
Once we were able to get a game plan in place, then it was, let's go, let's do this. The sitting and waiting part was a hard time. Fortunately, I reacted as best I could to the treatment. The treatment, does require you, it puts you through a lot. I lost my hair. That was a very traumatic event that happened. When people say, oh, it's just your hair. Oh, it's just your hair? When you actually lose it, you understand. I had chemotherapy, 2 different kinds. First one, it was, the name of it escapes me, but it's nicknamed the Red Devil. And that was the one that caused my hair to fall out. Then once I started the second one, it was more frequent, but yet it wasn't nearly as intense.
To all those fighting cancer of any kind, we at PT encourage you to keep fighting. For PTTV, this has been Amanda Bobish.
Congratulations to the 2022 Homecoming Float participants and the winners for the Best Costume, Poseidon, Junior Class of 2024. Most Creative, Aphrodite, Sophomore Class of 2025. Best Show, Aphrodite, Sophomore Class of 2025.
Attention senior superlative winners, your photo for the yearbook will be taken this Thursday. You should have received a pass in your homeroom that indicates the time of your photo. Please be sure to have this pass with you and give it to your teacher before meeting the photographer at the main entrance at your designated time. It is your responsibility to come up with a creative idea for your photo. Please contact Mrs. Thornton with any questions or concerns.
Any student interested in trying diving should attend the second diving clinic given by Coach Martini today after school at the pool.
Attention all Unified Club members, today is the first meeting of the year in the LLA from 2:30 to 3:30. If you cannot be in attendance directly after school, please check the Google Classroom for more information on how you can catch up with the first meeting. If you have any questions or concerns, please email Dom Randall or Maddie Stetson-Fan. We hope to see you there.
The media and literacy students are planning this year's annual trunk or treat. Reporter Aiden Kelly caught up with Mr. Buchikowski to find out more on everything you need to know.
The media literacy class is hosting a trunk or treat here at the high school on October 27th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. If you are part of a sport or a club, we really encourage you to sign up so our elementary trick-or-treaters can come and get as much candy as they possibly can get. If you have any questions, please see me in the media center or Mrs. Falk in room 150, and we'll try and answer any questions you guys have.
Now let's send it over to Cece for the sports rundown.
Last Friday, the Warriors had their homecoming game against the Plum Mustangs. Here are reporters Zach Grabowski and Zach Hans with more details.
For their homecoming game last Friday, PT faced off against the Plum Mustangs. After an early pick six by Plum, the Warriors were anxious to get on the board. Fortunately, Owen Demire would provide them with a 15-yard touchdown, tying the game. Later, Conlon Green would put the Warriors in the lead with a 20-yard touchdown, making it 14-7 Warriors. After Plum scored another touchdown, the defense looked to bounce back and made some key tackles. Conlon ran in for a second touchdown right before halftime, putting the Warriors in the lead 21-14. Mustangs failed to stop the Warriors driving down the field, ultimately ending with Demire sliding in for a second touchdown of the night. In the middle of the fourth, Green snuck in for a third touchdown, widening the Warriors' lead to 35-14. Even with a late Plum score, the Warriors locked in the win when Nolan Morasti intercepted a long pass from Plum. The final score was 35-21. PT travels all the way to North Allegheny this Friday to take on the Tigers. Let's wish our Warriors good luck.
The girls field hockey team defeated Oakland Catholic 5-0 to end the section double play. PT came away with the section title. Scoring began in the second period as Ava Hirschberger was able to put it past the goaltender 3 times. Megan McBaron had 2 assists. Scoring continued in the fourth quarter as Megan McBaron was also able to tip in a goal on the pass from Hirschberger. Hirschberger finished in the scoring with a goal with less than a minute to play. The boys ice hockey team faced off against Butler High School last night. We spent reporters Dom Morelli and Aiden Pola to cover the game.
The boys' Warrior hockey team faced off against Butler High School last night at Frozen Pond Arena. The Warriors' night started early with a first quarter goal by senior Damian Dennis. Junior Bryce Krobzinski then made the score 2-1 in the second period. Then, after a Colin Patterson face-off win, senior Nate Lochner scored a quick goal to make it 3-1 in the second. Goals by juniors Jack Blank and Garrick Rhetoric in the third finished off Butler and gave the Warriors their first win of the season. We then caught up with 2 players after their big night to talk about their team and individual success.
We're out here at the Frozen Pond Arena. Huge win, 5-2. It's good to get our first win. Got to keep up the hard work at practice and keep it going.
My goal, I kind of just got lucky. I picked the puck up at the blue line and just made a play and ended up getting lucky and going 5-0 on the goalie, scoring. All in all, big win. Roll PT hockey.
That's all I have for sports today. Now let's send it back to the desk.
That's all for today's show. Thank you for tuning in. Please stand for the Pledge of the Flag. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Ella.
Have a great day, PT.